Setting up a dual pressure switch can be tricky. If your settings are wrong, you will either short cycle the compressor, freeze your fresh product, or cause a total system breakdown. Today, we are diving into the exact textbook standards and field secrets to calibrate both the low pressure and high pressure sides for R-404A systems like a pro. Let's get started. First, let's look at a medium temperature walk-in cooler targeting a 35 degrees Fahrenheit room temperature. According to refrigeration textbook principles, a standard forced draft evaporator requires a 15 degrees Fahrenheit temperature difference. This means your design coil temperature, or saturated suction temperature, SST, must be 20 degrees. 35 degrees Fahrenheit minus 15 degrees Fahrenheit equals 20 degrees. On your manifold gauges, 20 degrees Fahrenheit SST translates directly to a normal running suction pressure of 56.5 psig on R-404A. Now, how do we set the low pressure control for this cooler? We use what's called an off-cycle defrost method, where the evaporator fans run continuously to melt frost using the room air during the compressor off-cycle. To guarantee the coil completely clears its frost before the compressor restarts, the coil temperature must rise to 30 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees Fahrenheit, just below or near freezing. So here are your exact settings for an R-404A cooler. LP cut-in. Set this to 70 to 75 psig. This corresponds to that 30 degrees Fahrenheit to 33 degrees Fahrenheit coil temperature, allowing a clean defrost without letting the box warm up. LP cutout. Set this to 20 to 25 psig. In an automatic pump-down system, this safely shuts down the compressor without pulling the low side into a negative vacuum. LP differential. Set this to 45 to 50 psi, following the standard formula. Cut-in minus cut-out equals differential. When the outside air temperature, ambient, reaches 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the condenser must operate at a higher temperature to reject heat into the hot air. Standard principles dictate a condenser split, TD, of 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 30 degrees Fahrenheit above ambient air. Design condensing temperature, SCT, 130 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Fahrenheit ambient plus 30 degrees Fahrenheit split. Normal running head pressure, R-404A, 343 psig, the converted pressure for 130 degrees Fahrenheit SCT on the PT chart. HP cutout setting, 400 psig, manual reset. Why? The cutout must be set safely above the normal 100 degrees Fahrenheit running pressure, 343 psig, to avoid nuisance tripping, but well below the system's maximum structural design limits, usually 450 plus psig. It must always be configured as a manual reset, so a technician can diagnose the root cause, e.g. failed fan or dirty coil, before the system restarts.